it is so hot in here. And I just put product everywhere. Hello guys, today's video is an empties video. I did my last product empties in March, so it's been a little while, and my bin that I'm about to show is completely bursting out. All the products are coming out of it, so I thought it would be a good time. I love watching this type of video and also filming this type of video because you really get to see someone's final thoughts. It's easy to use a product even throughout a month and still change your mind about it after putting a review up. So this way you really get to see my final thoughts on a product, and most importantly, if I would repurchase that product. If that sounds good to you, then just keep on watching. Here's what I like to keep my empties in. So as you can see, it is very full. I have a little bit of everything in here. I don't do this in any kind of specific order, but what I will do, I went back to being cruelty-free in the beginning of the year, and of course I've been using up all my non-cruelty-free makeup, skincare, hair care, etc. So I will go through the non-cruelty-free items first because it gets very repetitive saying I won't be buying this because it's not cruelty-free. I'm going to grab those first. So what I'm seeing here is a lot of the first items that I'm going to show are from my last panning project. So you guys have already seen them and my final thoughts on them. Another thing to note is when I talk about non-cruelty-free items, because I'm getting through them or doing this type of video, I don't want to sit here and glorify them and say, oh my god, I wish I could buy it, because I'm just not going to. So this part might be a little bit brief. I've been trying to be really conscious of using up what I have. In my makeup storage, I did a makeup collection video. I have a top drawer, and in that I also keep products that I didn't really finish in my panning project or for future panning projects. And then in my bathroom, right after my last empties video, I did a whole declutter, and in the top drawer of my bathroom we have like a his and hers section, a little kitchen sink, not kitchen sink, little bathroom sink, and we have each of our sections with some cleaning supplies, and then we have 4 drawers in the middle. In the very top drawer I made a use it up drawer, and in there I put anything that is almost empty. I put things that weren't cruelty free. I also put samples in there and anything that I just don't really love and won't be repurchasing, and that way every day I can look in there and see what I can be using. So I think that's why I got through some of this very fast. So starting with the things that were in my panning project, I had a bunch of MAC Fix Plus. I won't be repurchasing these obviously because MAC isn't cruelty free. I do really like Fix Plus, but I have found since I guess January when I started going back to being cruelty free, I have found a lot of other replacements for it and I really don't miss it that much. I also had a brush cleaner from Sephora that I've had this for years and years and just kind of let it sit. I use my Veramona color switch every day, so I just kind of didn't really have a use for it and I wanted to get it out of my collection. So that's gone. I wouldn't repurchase that anyway because it was kind of useless. I had a Fresh Sugar Coconut Hydrating Lip Balm. This I didn't really feel like that was all that moisturizing on my lips. I always had to reapply it. I actually started towards the end using it on my heels. I took it out with a Q-tip as well, of course not to contaminate the product, but I did finish this as well. I have a couple other products. I have a Laura Mercier foundation. This is what I wore on my wedding day and I didn't really like the coverage of it. What I started to do to get through the rest of this product is the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Moisturizing Photo Edition Foundation. I added a little bit of oil to it and I was using it like a tinted moisturizer, and that helped me get through it very fast. I have a couple other products from MAC. I have a gold liquid liner. This one I used and did little polka dots all over my face, and I did like a little Instagram photo with this one just to use it up. I have a black liner that I used up. I also have a couple other random items. I have one from Nars, the Cruella Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. If you watched my panning project, the reason I didn't finish this product is because I couldn't get it out, and I have nothing that will sharpen this, and it doesn't make sense for me to go to buy a sharpener for something that I actually think was free. I think this was a point perk, so I just dug out what I could with a Q-tip, used up as much as I could of that. I have a little Badgal Bang mascara from Benefit. Again, wouldn't buy this anyway. I don't really love this mascara. I do, however, love Benefit Roller Lash. That was one of my favorite mascaras, and I was really upset about not being able to buy that anymore, but this one, it was just okay. I have a couple more products that are skincare that also aren't cruelty free. So the first one is from Fresh. This is the Rose Hydrating gel eye cream. It did have a gel consistency. It was fairly light and I used it in the morning because it was rose. That's why I bought it. I like anything that has a rose fragrance. It was fine. Like I said, I used it in the morning. Not the best eye cream I've ever had. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. The second one that I have is from Glam Glow. This is the Mega Illuminating Moisturizer in the shade Nude Glow. I think this comes in 2 or 3 different shades or tints. It just gives like a little bit of a tint to the skin and some illumination. As far as moisturizing properties, it was fine for daytime. The illumination was nice. It looked nice underneath makeup. I convinced myself that I needed this for my wedding day, and I don't think I actually did. It's taken me 2 years to get through it. Wouldn't buy this again anyway. It smells like dreamsicles though, so it does have a really nice scent. It's kind of faint. It does dissipate on the skin though, which is nice. I don't like skincare fragrances that last super long, and Glam Glow is pretty, I feel like they're pretty known for having strong fragrances. Moving on to some sheet masks. The one in front is Glam Glow and not cruelty free, but the rest of these and everything else that I'm going to go through are cruelty free. So the Glam Glow Bubble Oxygenating Deep Cleanse Mask. I've used this before. I used it probably a year ago. I think it came in some kind of box I got, or maybe I just purchased it from Sephora. It is really cool. I do like it. You put it on, massage it into the skin, and it foams up and bubbles and does make your skin feel really clean. George actually used this up. My husband used this one. We like to do sheet masks pretty often together. So he actually used this one. Can't rebuy it anyway, but it is a fun mask. For the rest of these, I don't think any of them I would run out and grab again. Sheet masks are something to me, and I will probably be saying this a lot from here on out. I just like to try new things. If you hear me say that I've repurchased a product multiple times, that is a very big deal because I don't often do that. I am someone that constantly likes to try new things. That's why I have like probably 6 dry shampoos in my bathroom open right now. I just like to try new things. So for any of these, I probably wouldn't repurchase. Maybe a different one from that brand with a different fragrance or a concern issue that it addresses. But for the most part, I don't think I would buy any of them again. So the Yes to Coconut Ultra Hydrating Energizing Coffee Bubble Sheet Mask. So this is kind of the same deal as the Glam Glow one. This one actually says it's for dry skin. I wouldn't buy this one again anyway because it did kind of irritate my skin. I don't consider myself to have sensitive skin, but I use pretty good products with good ingredients. If I were to use just whatever from the drugstore, I might feel like I'm a little bit more sensitive. So this product did not work out for me. I also tried the Trader Joe's Rich Hydrating Face Sheet Mask, and I did really like this one. It felt good on the skin, and it has a ton of good ingredients. Hyaluronic acid, honey, chamomile, turmeric, green tea, pomegranate, rosehip, and blue algae, camellia, and propolis extract. So there is a ton of stuff in here, and it actually felt pretty good on the skin. This one I actually might rebuy because I don't think they have any other masks in Trader Joe's, and I thought it was kind of fun. So maybe on that one. I tried this one as well. What brand is this? Ariul, A-R-I-U-L, Juice Cleanse Mask, Kale and Grapefruit. Again, I didn't use this one. My hubby did, and he liked it. I also had a couple of this. This is Apu, A-P-I-E-U, Apu. I'm not quite sure. These are actually really nice and refreshing. There's a strawberry milk and a green tea milk. I got these from Riley Rose as well as the next one, and I did like both of those. And then the Cream Shop, Softer Than Cookies. I'm going to turn this the other way around so I don't spill anything like I did the last time. Softer Than Cookies Sheet Mask. This smelled really good. It says it has dark chocolate in it, and it smelled really sweet on the skin. But like I said, as far as sheet masks go, I usually like to try new ones. I don't think any of them were awful except for the Yes to Coconut one. And the Glam Glow, I obviously wouldn't repurchase that one either, but they were all fun. I apologize, guys. My makeup is probably melting off right now. I want to turn the fan on, but I don't want it to be too loud. So I have some bath products here that I've used up. Actually, only one bath product, but I want to mention I have used a lot of bath bombs and bubble bars up, but what happens is because they're from Lush, I forget to mention them. They come in the naked packaging or no packaging, and I forget about them by this time. So what I'm going to do is start making a record of all of the Lush products that I use up and keeping that in my little bin so that I remember next time when I do my empty. So not this time, but next time I will have that. So this is the Times Kimono Rose Bath Salts. I really like these. These came as a gift with purchase, I believe, from Ulta. I spent a certain amount and they sent me whatever bundle they had as a gift with purchase at that time. And I really like these. They did soften the water and my skin, and the fragrance was really nice. I would probably get the rose again. They also have a lemongrass, I believe, that I would be curious to try next. So these are great if you do enjoy bath salts or any kind of bath product. Another gift with purchase from Ulta. This is Zoella, the Soak Opera Bath and Shower Cream. This was fine. This also came as a gift with purchase. Maybe it even came with the Kimono Rose. I don't remember. It came with a few other products. It was fine. We used it up. The scent, I remember being kind of like fruity, maybe. It's like fruity and clean. It had more of a jelly consistency versus cream, but it didn't dry out my skin. Probably wouldn't buy again just because I like to try new bath and shower products. I said I would be saying that a lot. It was fine though. I don't think it was horrible, and I don't remember this being super expensive. I did look up the price even though I got it for free, and I don't remember it being super pricey. It was fine. Okay, I have a couple more shower gels here. This one is from Bodycology. Now this one, I can't say for sure it's cruelty-free because I haven't looked them up specifically. It says on the back, proudly free of parabens, phthalates, dyes, animal testing, and mineral oil, but it doesn't have a seal. So if it's not cruelty-free, I will have it listed with an X down below. This is the Coconut and Rose Creamy Body Wash and Foaming Bath. My husband picked this up and we used it as bath bubbles. It was fine. We've already replaced it though. We have been really loving the brand. I think it's Raw Sugar or just Raw. Really loving them from Target. We have 2 bubble baths from them right now and we really like those. Nothing wrong with this one, just probably wouldn't buy it again, maybe in a pinch. The scent was nice and it did make a nice bubble, but again, just like to try new things, and we already are trying something new. I gotta take this off. I am dying. I am melting. It is so hot. I don't know what I'm gonna do once it becomes June and July. So I also have another shower gel. This one is from Lush and I love this so much. This is the Twilight Shower Gel. Twilight is the fragrance family. It started, I think, with a bath bomb and then the shower gel, or maybe the other way around. But then from that, they also have the Sleepy Body Lotion, which is one of my favorites. I love this because I'm not usually into lavender. I feel like lavender is kind of like the generic natural scent and I'm so over it. I've just experienced a lot of lavender in my life, but something about this one, it has tonka in it, so it's a little bit more sweet, but not overly sweet. Like, it's not too much for me. We use this one up. My husband actually used most of this up. He really enjoys it. Right now we have open the Sleepy Body Cream Wash, maybe that's what it's called. It was limited edition for the holidays and he's used pretty much all of that up, and I'm like, I'm gonna kick your butt. You're using all my favorite shower gel, but I really do like this scent. It's lovely and I would 100% buy this one again. Okay, one more actually. This came from FabFitFun. This stuff is gross. My hands are getting so sticky. This is the Skin & Co. Blue and Capri Shower Gel. It says that it has notes of alpine rose, sage, wild basil, and autumn blossom. The scent here was fine. I actually thought it was a little bit dull. Like, it was a clean, fresh kind of fragrance, but it was very light. It didn't dry my skin out. It was fine. I wouldn't buy it again though, but it was cool to get it in my FabFitFun box. I love that box so much. It is coming very soon, so I will have the opening up of it probably in the next few weeks. I think it comes in the middle of June, so soon that will be coming. It was fine. I'm glad I got to try it out, but would not repurchase this one. This is Rose Manila Schmidt's Natural Deodorant. I put this in a monthly Thrillers and Killers. I love this. For the first time, I've been using natural deodorant on and off for a while now, but I've really been sticking to natural deodorant for the past couple years. This is the first one I've ever used that I haven't had to reapply, which is really cool. I may have to if I was like seriously working out, but I didn't really work out seriously while I was testing out this tube, but I do really enjoy it. I already bought another one. I think it's in the cedar fragrance and it's back here. Right now I'm using up another one from La Vanille, but I would 100% repurchase this. Best natural deodorant I have ever tried. I also have another product from FabFitFun. You can see I'm serious. Like, I am not wasting any product. I actually cut this open to get the rest of this product out. I really love this. I was so surprised. I'm really picky with lotion. I really like a particular feel to the skin. I want it to last through the next day. I usually am a nighttime showerer. Again, you get what I'm saying. I like to shower at nighttime and I need something that's gonna last till the next morning. This one actually did. The consistency was really nice. It was thick enough that it moisturized my skin, but wasn't so thick that it was hard to spread. So this one is Mercier for Anthropology Coconut Sugar Sea Whip Body Cream. I actually had the opportunity to buy this again. The FabFitFun Edit Shop came around and it was on there at a discount. I didn't buy it again just because I have so many lotions right now that I need to get through. I have like 4 or 5 back here that are unopened and I am stocked up for a while. So I didn't buy it again, but this was lovely. If you see this somewhere, give it a whiff. It smells really good. I'd say it leans more on the sugar part. It is sweet, but it's not too sweet for me. I really, really like this shower gel, this lotion. It was really great. It was a pleasant surprise. I keep looking down and seeing that I have more products that are kind of related. So I have another natural deodorant. This is La Vanille, the lemon deodorant. I just mentioned this. It doesn't work as well as the Schmidt's one. This was fine. I was actually really liking this for a long time. I think I even put this one into a monthly favorites, but I did have to reapply it. It didn't irritate my skin. I do really like the scent. The one I currently have open is Blackberry, and it matches this perfume right here. It's one of my favorite perfumes. The lemon was just fine, and it worked for me for a while until I started getting into that Schmidt's one, so I wouldn't repurchase it, but it was fine. Maybe if the Schmidt's one didn't work for you, give this one a try. Okay, I have 3 little lotions. This one was from Lush. It's Once Upon a Time. I bought this, it was our trip to Virginia Beach, and I thought I needed this. It smells like apple, but I get like an undertone of Play-Doh. Not a fan of it. It also didn't really feel great on my skin. I felt like it was too heavy. It didn't absorb into my skin, so I would not buy this again. Actually, I need to separate this. If you aren't familiar, Lush will take these pots back, and you can trade 5 of them in for a face mask. So I can't throw that one away. I can't recycle that one. And then getting into some little mini lotions that I have here are body butters. I don't always go through samples that I've tried, but these are like deluxe sizes, and I thought you guys might want an update. This one is the Sol de Janeiro Coco Cabana Cream. It does feel very similar to the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream, and I really love that cream, but it doesn't have the sparkle in it. I said in the video where I think I just sniffed it to test it out, and I said in the video, everyone thinks that this smells like buttered popcorn. That's what all the reviews say about it. And when I first smelled it, I didn't think that. I got a lot more of the coconut scent, but once I actually started applying and wearing it, that's all I could smell was the buttered popcorn jelly bean. And that, it's so gross to me. One of my first jobs was at a candy store, and they sold the butter popcorn jelly beans separately. And whenever I had to fill that container, I was plugging my nose. I hated it. So it's gross. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I liked the feel of it, but I could not get over the scent, so I definitely wouldn't buy that one. Boom Boom Cream, however, is fantastic. Tatcha Indigo Soothing Body Butter. I bought this as a sample size. I got this specifically for our trip to Florida. I just wanted something nice. I really love Tatcha. I know they're expensive, and the full size of this is very expensive, but I wanted a mini one just to try it. It smelled great. It had that really nice spa-like scent that Tatcha does. It smells really good. I probably wouldn't buy it again, especially not in the full size, just because I don't need to be spending whatever it is, probably $48, something like that, on a body butter. I'll put it here, the price of it here. I don't need to spend that on a body butter, but I liked it. I also have a shaving gel here. This is from Hemp's. This is the White Peach, Rosé, and Peony Herbal Shave Gel. She doesn't have a channel anymore, but I specifically bought this because Liv Loves Her Makeup recommended this, and I liked it. It is a gel consistency. It smells really good. It has a really nice light peachy kind of aroma. It smells good. It's not overpowering, but it's a gel. You work it onto your skin and then you shave over top of it. It just feels a little bit different at first, but I really liked it. I didn't have any extra nicks with it. I did just buy the Tree Hut Bear Shave Oil upon recommendations. I think it was Jessica Braun that talks about it a lot in her video, so I just bought that. I don't think I would repurchase this. It also says it's limited edition, so it might not even be around anymore. I just like to try new things. If I was to do another shave gel, I would go back to my favorite, which is from Kiss My Face. I love those shaving creams, but this was just fine to try out. Okay, I have 2 more scrubs here, 2 more body care items, I think. I think I'm not gonna find any more. So the first one I have is from Tree Hut. This is the Lemon Blueberry Tart Shea Sugar Scrub. I would buy this again, and I would actually get this fragrance again. So like I said, that's a really big deal. I've tried a couple other fragrances from them. I really like the rose one. I think there's another one that's Brazil Nut. Both of those are lovely. This one, it says, is limited edition though, so I don't know if it's around anymore, but I would pick it up if it is. I love this scent so much. It's sweet, but it doesn't stay on the skin for super long. I always say I don't like sweet, and then you look at everything I have and it's all sweet or like rose. But I really like this one, the Lemon Blueberry. My husband really likes this too. The granules in here are really nice. They're not like too gritty where they would irritate your skin, but they're enough that you get proper exfoliation. Really love these. If you haven't tried them out, they're always on sale at Ulta. A lot of the times they're 2 for something, so you're getting a little bit of a savings on them. Would definitely try the Tree Hut scrubs again, and would also really love to pick up this fragrance again. The other one I have is the Body Caviar from Marianella. It's the Hawaiian Black Lava Body Caviar with charcoal. I really like this. I think I put this into a Thrillers and Killers. I got this in a FabFitFun box. Really gritty, oily, charcoal feeling kind of scrub, but I did really like this. And what I would do with this, it smells really earthy. It actually it smells like oil right now, but it smelled really earthy. And what I would actually do with this is take a little bit out, scoop it out while I was in the bath, and apply it to my back and let it sit like a mask for about 10 minutes and then scrub it off. I'm not someone who gets a ton of pimples on my face, but I do get some acne. Just keeping it real, it happens, especially when it's hot out or if I'm working out or whatever. So I will leave it on my back for a little while, and it did help with that. I felt a little bit, and I really like this. If this comes around again on FabFitFun in their little edit shop, I would actually buy this again because it is really nice. Moving on to hair care items, I have, just start with these Overtone Vibrant Purple and Extreme Pink Deep Treatments. I've talked about Overtone a bunch before, and I love Overtone. These work in a way that they sit on your hair like a mask for 20 minutes. I also have left them on longer, and they will literally change your hair color, especially if you already have that color. It helps to refresh them. On light hair or bleached hair, they also really will pick up and really do color your hair. There's not dye in there. They have some kind of special formula that they make, and I really love Overtone. It makes my hair feel really healthy after using them. The only thing I don't like is that they have a mint fragrance. I wish they had a different fragrance, but that's me just being picky. Definitely would buy these again. I didn't buy any for this hair color for the red, just because it's kind of subtle. I haven't bought like the bright red that they have, but I would buy them again for a different kind of funky shade that I was doing. Would recommend. And then for some shampoos, I have the Briogeo. This is my favorite shampoo. I have mentioned it several times. This is the Be Gentle, Be Kind Matcha and Apple Replenishing Superfood Shampoo, free of sulfates, silicones, and parabens. It is a mouthful, but it is great. It smells like a green Jolly Rancher. It's lovely. My husband uses this as well. Somehow it still manages to set up with being sulfate free, and it makes my hair feel really clean. I like something that is a little bit more clarifying for my hair because my scalp is pretty oily. The conditioner here, I have to laugh because the conditioner, I have had the same conditioner for Briogeo from this line since I first bought it, but I have been through I think 3 or 4 of these, and we have another one open now. Definitely would recommend, definitely would repurchase. I'm hitting other things. My husband uses it too, so we go through the shampoo fairly fast. He doesn't use conditioner, and I often use the other conditioners like the Overtone or a mask, so that takes me a lot longer to get through. Would recommend this one. And then some shampoo I would not recommend. This was a clarifying shampoo I tried from, is it Way or We? It's clean shampoo. It looks like the labels come off of it. I did not like this. It smells like nail polish remover. I like floral scents a lot, and that's what this is described as, but it was just too much. Smells like straight up nail polish remover. Not good. It's very strong. The way I use this up is I started using it before my Overtone just so I knew it would really remove everything. It is super clarifying, but almost to a fault. Like, it's too much for my hair. Would not recommend this. Would not buy it again. But I do really like this brand. I've liked other things I've tried from them, just not this product. I have another shampoo here. This is a little baby one. It looks like there's some water in here from when we were trying to get some water in there and use it all up. My husband used up the last of this. This is the Fairly Traded Honey shampoo. smells great. It has a really like weird kind of honey thick texture to it, but it does set up and makes your hair feel very clean. Lush is not sulfate free, however, so I asked him to use up the rest of it because I couldn't use it on my hair. I bought this for my honeymoon just because I wanted to have that nice fragrance in my hair while we were away, and I really liked it for that, but I can't use this regularly, so I would not buy it again. And another deluxe, I really like this. This is from Dry Bar, the Sake Balm Nourishing Shampoo. I still have a little bit of the conditioner left over there. I may or may not throw the conditioner in my next empties just because I'm already talking about it now. Really like the fragrance of this. It's very clean. I think it's their signature aroma, has like bergamot in it. It's very fresh and clean. Despite this being a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, I don't think it's too heavy for me, which is really important for me because honestly, I have some damage to my hair, and then also my ends are really dry, but like I said, my scalp is pretty oily and I get weighed down very easily. This doesn't happen with this one. I plan on buying the full size very soon. Couple other little minis I have from Orbe, the Apres Beach Wave and Shine Spray. I don't think this really did much for waves or bringing out waves. I sprayed this on my hair when it was damp. Would not buy this. I love the Orbe fragrance and a lot of their products, but this was not one of them. The other little mini that I have here that I've used up, I have like 5 of these, is Air Control from Aveda. My favorite hairspray. This one is more of a finishing spray. It doesn't give a ton of hold, but I use it on the top so that I don't have like my little scragglers coming out because I will get those little guys. I also put it in the ends for texture. Their other hairspray is Control Force, and that one, they have some other sprays that are more of a wet feel, but they have 2 aerosol sprays. I love both of the aerosol sprays. Control Force is a little bit more heavy duty, and it's actually for hold and styling the hair, where this one I use as more of just like a finisher. Love this. Getting down to the end here, I only have 2 makeup items and then I have some skincare items. I did show the other makeup though, that was for my Project Pan, but 2 regular cruelty-free makeup items. So I have the Urban Decay All Nighter. Love this, would repurchase. I currently have the Chill as well, so after I use that, maybe I will pick up All Nighter again. Great setting spray. If you haven't tried this, I would recommend it. It really does help keep your makeup stay in place. I don't use this every day. I have some others that I like a little bit better, but if it's nighttime or if it's hot or something where I really need my makeup to stay, I will use this one. I also have Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. My favorite mascara. I love this. This feels so heavy. I don't think I ever realized how heavy this is. I do hate, my biggest gripe about this mascara is how messy it gets around the end, and this mascara doesn't stay fresh for very long. When you have a new tube of this, it's wonderful and it works great and it separates, but it does start to get a little bit clumpy at the end, but I would repurchase it because I do love it. And lastly, I have 4 skincare items that are cruelty-free. Again, I already went over my other one. So this is from Josie Maran. I always say Josie Marin, and once I get something like that stuck in my head, I have a really hard time going the other way, but I believe it's Josie Maran. I do love her products. This is the Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter. I bought this as a set. There are other fragrances of this, and I would have liked to try a fragrance one. This one was fragrance-free. I kind of thought it smelled like mushrooms a little bit, so if you don't like mushrooms, you probably wouldn't be a big fan of this. I love mushrooms, however, but I don't really want to smell like one. It was fine. It was a light face butter. It wasn't super thick. I use this daytime because nighttime it wasn't quite enough for me. It was just fine. I wouldn't buy it again. Like I said, I like a lot of other products from her. This one was really gentle though, so if my skin was irritated, that's what I would use it on. I have eczema on both of my elbows and I even started using it there. And I did like actually having an unscented version. I didn't think I would, but what I did was add essential oils to it when I did use it on the body to use it up, but I would not buy it again. And then the next 3 I would buy again or I have repurchased. So this is the Korres Greek Yogurt Foaming Cream Cleanser. If you haven't tried this, this is a wonderful cleanser. I have a couple others now, like the one from Glossier that I've really fallen in love with. I have one from Orbe that I really love, even though it's really expensive. But this one was the original that I just repurchase constantly, and it's been replaced a little bit now, but I can't say I'd never buy it again. I definitely would go back to it. So the foaming cream cleanser, it's creamy, but it foams up. I know it's all in the name, but for me, I'm dry, but I do like something that still has some foaming action to it so that I still feel clean. I don't like something that's just creamy and you splash on water and that's it. I like to get some good sudsing action going. As far as makeup removal, I do actually think the Glossier one does a little bit better. This one gives me a little bit of raccoon eyes if I just try to use this. I do need to use a makeup melter beforehand if I'm going to be using this cleanser, but I do really like it. I would repurchase it. The scent's really nice. It's nice and light. It's nothing that would offend you if you're not into fragrances. I do really like this cleanser and I would repurchase it. I have raved about this product. This is the Suki Exfoliate Foaming Cleanser. For a long time, I wasn't using exfoliants. I was only using, I was using exfoliants, but I was only using chemical exfoliants versus physical exfoliation, and I started to get a lot of texture, and I realized I needed something, and that's when I bought this. I think this is my 4th jar. My husband also really likes this one. It has sugar in it, so we put it into your hand and it does feel like a traditional scrub, but once you start to work it onto your skin and work in some water, it lathers up and it makes your skin feel so clean. I love it. It smells like a fresh cut lemon. Let's see. No, that doesn't smell so good. It kind of smells like mildew. Ugh, okay. But I do really like this. I have another one back here. I'm trying to use up a couple more scrubs before I get into it because this is very special to me. And lastly, I think there's one of these in every Empties video that I do. This is the Thayer's Witch Hazel Aloe Vera Formula Alcohol-Free Toner, and I always buy this in the rose petal fragrances. A rose petal fragrance. They have several fragrances now, though. They've really expanded over the past year. I think it's gotten very popular. A lot of people are talking about this. I'm someone who tends to use a lot of expensive skincare or mid-range to expensive high-end skincare. And for me, it's nice having that one thing that I know that I can save my money on. I do have some other hydrating mists in my bathroom currently open that I'm trying to use up, but I already have another backstock of this back here. You can buy this in a 2-pack from Amazon. That's what I do. I think it's like 14 or 16 bucks. I've also seen it at Target, Walgreens, those kinds of places. What I really like about this is that it does tone my skin, but the way I'm using it, I do a double cleanse, put this on a cotton pad and then remove or wipe it all around, and it does help remove those last traces of makeup while toning my skin. It also helps with inflammation, which I mentioned before, my skin's not super sensitive, but if there's something that irritated it, it's nice to have this around. I also use this before and after waxing. Before waxing, it helps to clean and prep. After, again, it helps with inflammation. You can also use it on sunburn, so it has multiple purposes, and I just like to always have this around. And I would continue to buy this forever probably because I really like it and I would recommend it. And that is it for my Empties video. I'm pretty sure I just wiped all my foundation off. It is so hot in here. I need to go sit in front of a fan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What are your thoughts on these products? Have you tried any of the products I just talked about? Do you disagree with me on anything? Is there anything you want to try? Let me know what your thoughts are below. I love emptying this bin and recycling or throwing out what I need to because it feels so good to start fresh and knowing that I'm actually using up my collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you really enjoyed it. I thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.